Hi, today I will be working on this Japanese black pine and I will try to get it back into shape in this second styling. This tree was field grown for about 5 or 7 years, I think. When I bought it 3 years ago, it was fully overgrown. It was also in a very large pot and still in just regular potting soil. So I styled it for the first time 2 years ago in fall, I think. And since then, I didn't do much work on this tree. I kind of neglected it. I just let it grow and recover, and last spring I repotted it. And then in June I also cut the candles of this tree, or during summer I should say. It wasn't decandled, so there wasn't a second flush of growth, but the result was just buds popping up near the cut sides. So today I will be cleaning up a little bit of deadwood here, maybe correct the inverse taper here, then wire the branches back in position, and probably I will cut the old needles and maybe reduce the needles of this here as well. This tree has a bit of inverse taper right here. There was a whorl of branches growing here, and then a very large branch up top. And this has caused some swelling in this area. So I will remove part of this live wood, make a bit of a shadi here. So it's optically a bit smaller. I wasn't able to finish the tree in one day or one afternoon, and it got pretty dark, so I had to stop the work. You can see that the first and second branches are fully wired and, well, almost put into place. I think it's always important to start with the first branch so you get a notion of where the other branches need to go. For this tree, I'm going to try and create a layered effect or layered structure of the tree. So these smaller branches in the apex of the tree will be built on the first branch and the second branch. I have a slightly bigger back branch here that can close the tree in the back, and I have plenty of more smaller branches up top. So okay, let's finish the work. I didn't decandle this tree, but instead I cut some of the longer shoots in summer, late summer actually. And by doing that, it produced a bunch of these buds at the cut sides. And you can see this is a branch that is pretty low. It's the one branch on the right. It produced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buds in this area. You should try to take out a couple of these buds so that you're left with 2 buds, and ideally they're lateral buds, so growing on the sides of the branches. You want an even distribution of energy all over the tree, so what I usually do is, if it's a branch that is growing in the lower parts of the tree, it's a bit weaker, so I usually keep 2 stronger buds in that area. If it's a branch that is growing on the top of the tree in the apex, I usually leave a little bit of, well, some weaker buds than on the branches down low. So for example, this is a branch that is growing near the bottom, so I would remove the buds growing down, buds growing up, and just leave 2 fairly strong lateral buds. Here's another example of a cut site with 3 buds. In this case, you just remove the 1 bud on the underside of the branch, so that you're left with these 2 buds growing laterally. I'm done wiring the tree. You can see it's still very rough. The needles are pretty long, and well, the silhouette is still very big for this tree. I didn't prune any candles last year, so that's why the growth has gotten pretty long. I think I'm going to decandle it next year. So at the end of spring, early summer, I will cut the new candles and just hope for a second flush of growth. That second flush will be, well, the needles will be very small or smaller than these needles. And I can start compacting the tree and just build ramification closer to the trunk. So this tree isn't anywhere near finished, but I just set the basic structure again. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. you.